Hi guys, Dr. Shaun here today. Hope everyone's doing okay, staying safe. Well, today we're going to be talking about the difference between veneers and crowns. Veneers and crowns, especially here in my office, are some of the most common ways to restore teeth, but they do have some differences. So today I'll go over a little bit more in detail what veneers and crowns are, when they're used, and how they differ. Now, veneers basically just cover the facial surface of the teeth. So when I try to explain this to patients, what I do is I try to compare it to basically a fake acrylic nail that you kind of put over the front surface of your nail. Now, some of the reasons we use veneers, especially today, are for more so cosmetic reasons, but it's to fix any crowding, it's to cover any broken teeth, is to cover any discolored or stained teeth, any kind of tetracycline staining, for example. It also is to shape any teeth and close any gaps. So there's a lot more cosmetic aspect to it. Now there are two types of veneers. There's composite veneers and porcelain veneers. Composite veneers are more affordable, but they're not as long lasting as porcelain veneers. And composite veneers are done chairside, and it usually takes mostly just one appointment to do it. Now, porcelain doesn't stain like composite does. And so 99% of the time, I'm doing porcelain veneers on my patients. I don't really recommend composites to any patients, especially if they're looking for a very aesthetic, long-lasting look. I like to have the lab do it, they create it lasts longer, it's stain-free. Because when I'm doing composite veneers, I'm changing them out every so often because they start to discolor, stain, even chip. They actually chip more than actually porcelain veneers. Okay, so those are some veneer talk. Now I'm going to be talking about crowns. Now crowns cover the entire tooth, basically 360 degrees. Where veneers mainly restore aesthetics, crowns mainly restore function. But they also do some aesthetics as well, of course. But crowns can be made from a wide variety of materials. For example, Emax, zirconia, gold, PFM, the list goes on, etc. The main differences between veneers and crowns: the veneers are less tooth structure removal, crowns more tooth structure removal because they cover the entire surface of the tooth. The majority of veneers are placed on anterior teeth, where crowns are mainly posterior teeth, with exceptions of course. Obviously, sometimes I do crowns on the front teeth, and sometimes I do veneers on the posterior teeth. But all in all, veneers are usually anterior, crowns usually posterior. And again, veneers usually cover the facial surface of the tooth, whereas crowns do the entire 360 surface of the tooth. In terms of cost, I would say veneers are definitely much more costly in my office than crowns, because I send them to a specific lab. There's a lot much more that goes into veneers in terms of pictures, wax up, try-ins, so it's a lot more complex. And again, in terms of materials, crowns can be made out of a lot more materials because there's different forces that we exert on our mouth that need to be taken onto certain crowns. So depending on the type of force that we're exerting is going to be the type of crown that I'm going to have the lab make. And last but not least, obviously veneers are going to serve more a cosmetic role, where crowns are going to serve more of a restorative functional role. But obviously that goes back and forth because they both do kind of the same thing, but the majority of veneers is going to be aesthetic and the majority of the crown is going to be more functional. But that's all for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, guys. Bye.